diamond paintings this time. So first off, we are going to jump right into this because this is super cool. We'll see anyway. Ooh. As if we all need more pins, right? This is cool though. It's like floaty. It's very cool. Very cool. So it of course has the dual end like they all should. And you're ready? You're ready. Ta-da! It's a whole set of metal tips. I finally got a whole set. I wasn't real crazy about the 4-placer that I got. What is happening here? Oh, it's taped. Oy.
Good job, Mom.
Oh, look at that. I got scissors right here. How awesome. It's a good thing to not put stuff away sometimes. Find it where you need it.
I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth. Never would have thought.
Okay, so these are not magnetic. I'm testing the magnet on my computer to see. They're not magnetized, but they do feel like actual metal. That other one I got really felt like kind of plastic instead. Now these are cool. Okay, these are really cool. There are little rubber washers. Hello, eyeball. That was creepy. Sorry, I just realized. So there are little rubber washers on the shaft. Hello, Else. Hi, thank you, baby. That was a half-hearted kiss. There are little rubber washers, as you can see there, on the shaft. It has the number printed on there that you can't see. If I hold it right, you might be able to see it. So there is number on there. 10, but the rubber washer thing is cool.
Cross your fingers that this works. Cross your fingers that this works.
It won't go in the pen.
No? Yes?
No. It won't go in. Are you kidding me? Really? Okay, so that one goes in. I hate the angled ones. I really don't like the angled ones. Okay, so that one goes in. Why won't the 10-placer go in? There we go. I got it. I feel like I need to test this out. So there's 9, 5, 7, 6. Ooh, you got the nice big giant spatula, which is awesome. We have a 2-placer even, 3-placer, 8-placer, and the 4-placer. And then we have our standard original single placer. So that's kind of cool that it has so many different tips, which means you got to have even more pins. But the upside to these, and I like that they come in like this little case. Oh no, it pulled off the little washer dude when I pulled it out of the pin. No, get back on there. Okay, so we will test this out before I end this video because I am curious to see if these are better than the other one I got. Get in there. All right, so again, it comes in this awesome case. We will revisit this at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned and we will test them out and see how they work. So this you have seen before. I wish you could see the cat right now. She is literally like right in the edge of the screen. She is literally like leaning up against the computer. She's such a goofball. What did I do to my nail? It's like bent. So like I said, sorry, I've got something jammed under my fingernail. It feels weird. So like I said, you have seen this one before if you watch all my videos, which I really wish you would. Because I know a lot of you don't. Because I have a lot of subscribers and not very many views. Do you see the little fur down at the bottom? That's Elsa's. Oh, that was an ear. You're so silly. She likes the heat from the computer. So this you have seen before, like I said, but I wanted another one.
Nope, now she's cleaning herself.
So here it is. It is so pretty. I wanted to get another one so I can give one as a gift and keep one. She's cleaning her face, so that's what you see in the corner of the screen. You're a nut. You're a nut. Just like, I'm going to keep cleaning myself. So here is the piece. Sorry, she's distracting me.
Clearly.
I'm like totally lost my flow. Oh, here are the drills. We have our beautiful green AB marquee. Thank you for the kisses, baby. Thank you. We have awesome purple. Thank you. Thank you. Can you, like, stop? We have awesome purple teardrops, which you don't see very much. Oh, Elsa. She's, like, keeping her head in my hand, so I scratch her head. We have teeny tiny yellow teardrops. We have our standard crystal drills, rhinestones, and then we have some black AB drills, which are super cool. So that is the extent of that project. Well, really it's not, it's just the drills. And then it comes with, of course, our toolkit. But the awesome part of this,
Sorry.
oh, it's already attached. How nice. There. No, it's not. So you get your chain for hanging. Got excited, got ahead of myself. You get the beautiful rainbow bead crystals. You get the 2 pendant hangy pieces that go off the wings. And then you get a beautiful heart. And this is actually a real crystal. It's not plastic. Is that pretty? Do you like it? She's intrigued. So it's a beautiful heart, real crystal, not plastic or acrylic, like I said. Actually, absolutely beautiful. What I do? Oh. So I wanted to show you. So you have your...
Kaylee said elbow though because I told her I can't figure out reaction rules.
What?
Kaylee said loser bozo because I can't figure out reaction rules.
Oh. So here is the top hanging holes. They're not punched out yet, but they are punched. I can see that they're punched. They're just not poked out. Here, down here on each side of the bottom of the wing are the holes for those 2 twin crystals. And then here is the hole where you will put your heart crystal. So that is how that will go together. So your hanging string will connect at the top. And then you have your crystals that hang down from the bottom and make it an absolutely beautiful, beautiful light catcher. And we got tray and wax and our pin in this kit, of course. So let me put these guys away and we'll move on to our canvases. We'll put that away later because, yeah. I'm terrible at putting things back in the bag. Elsa, where's my little pin friend that I got? Did you eat it? I was curious about something. If... I wonder if I could like cover this in clay and make it an actual pin. It's a thought. Anyway, moving on. If you were in the watch the last video, you know where that pin came from. Okay, so if you didn't watch it, you better go watch it. I need views.
Okay.
That was creepy. Sorry.
That was creepy.
So first of all, we have this super. What's that?
I'm mad.
So we have our standard
Messed it up
toolkit again, and we have our awesome clear printed packaging with our beautiful brightly colored drills. And let me straighten this out some because it is really curly. So hang on to your hats for a minute. It's going to get a little wobbly. This is so cool. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, I didn't notice that when I ordered it. That is super cool. Okay. So for us Harry Potter freaks out there, this is the Harry Potter houses. We have Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Gryffindor. And look, I didn't even notice the hand with the wand. That is so cool. I love this piece. This piece is really, really awesome. And it would be even more cool in rhinestones. I might have to change it to rhinestones. Look. She doesn't care about Harry Potter anymore, but I do. It's still cool. So here is the key for the canvas with our DMC numbers listed right beside the codes. 24 colors, shockingly, considering the majority of this. Actually, no, it's not. There's a lot of blocking with black, but there is some little scattering of color, barely. But this is going to be so cool. I love it. It's really neat. So I might have to keep this one out and work on it. It's really neat. Okay, so like I said, 24 colors. Are you curious? I'm curious. Let's take a look. 24 colors, and it's yellow, blue, green, red, and black. But yet somehow they managed to get 24 colors in there. Okay, so starting off, we have off-white, chartreuse, dark brown, pale blue, a lighter brown, and a beautiful lime green. Look at that. I might not be able to do rhinestones. There's too many different colors. I don't have that many rhinestone colors, I don't think. All right, so here are the rest of the colors. So we have orange, dark green, another dark brown, and a taupe. Or, no, that's more of a tan, beige kind of color. We have a mustardy kind of yellowish, greenish brown. Then we have 4 shades of blue. Yellow, green, red, and another light brown. A weird mossy kind of color. That's kind of a mossy green. Purple, and then we have 3 bags of black. Beautiful. Look at all that purple. Look how much purple there is. Why is there so much purple? Where does that go? Oh, that's the color that's like scattering around the bottom. Cool. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I love that color. And then we have a beautiful raspberry color there. That is so pretty. I love that purple. So what I'm talking about, the scattering, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, if I can get the canvas to cooperate here for me. So the purple scattering, if you can see the R's, I know it's kind of blurry, it won't focus. But anyway, the purple is going to be scattered down here in this area by the Gryffindor. That is cool. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, so we'll move on to our next canvas before I go completely crazy and start losing you. Next is a really fun, bright one. We have another toolkit with some bags, and we even got a 4-placer there. Nice amount of bags, nice big piece of wax. That's cool. That's nice because I just had to replace my 4-placer last night while I was working. So this is the PJ packaging. We haven't seen that for a while. Does anyone remember the PJ packaging? If you've been here for a while, put it in the description box what that means. So there we have it. It's so cute. All right, stand by for wiggling because I've got to flatten this canvas out some. If it will. Elsa. She's making herself a bed on the canvas I just showed you with the pile of drills sitting in the middle of it. So here is our next one. So I don't know about you, but if you're a cat person, we call our cat toes beans. So when I saw this, I was like, OMG, I have to have this because it is a cat with beans on her beans. Isn't it cute?
Okay.
Look! You don't think that's cute? How are you my daughter?
How am I not your daughter?
How are you not my daughter?
How am I not your daughter?
You are not my daughter.
Excuse me?
So here it is,
Oh,
30
on
by
camera?
30. You look too much like me to not be my kid. 24 colors again. Look at that beautiful, bright gorgeousness. I love it. So excited. Look at those eyes. I love it. So 24 colors, y'all. 24 colors. I'm going to skip going through these because the canvas is very accurate. That is so cool. So the canvas is very accurate, so I will skip going through the drills on that because you can see what the colors are. She's even got a jelly bean on her head.
Okay.
See, that's why you say head like a hillbilly, because I just said it like a hillbilly.
She on my head.
She on my head. Next.
They will know what we're talking about when I...
Okay, so there's a video of Emily. I might try, I don't know if I can. I can put it, I might try to post it on, it should be on Facebook because I think I originally posted on Facebook. But there's a video when Emily was 2 and I'm trying to get her to say Merry Christmas and she's like just started talking so her language is like really garbled. And she's got a Barbie doll in her hands while she's trying to say Merry Christmas and she puts it on her head and she's a naked Barbie. Isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's naked too. So all of her dolls were always naked. She's like, she on my head.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
It's hilarious. So if you're on Facebook, be watching for that. I'll try to remember to do that.
I was so loud about it too.
And you're always loud. So this next one, ooh, I couldn't remember what it was from looking at the drills. I thought this was a luminous one, but I don't see.
Leave him alone.
It doesn't look like it is. I really thought it was. But anyway, I might have to change to actually make this luminous if it really isn't. But I really thought it was. So anyway, sorry for that ramble. That was crazy. A little bit of wiggling. Getting the canvas smoothed out some. This is really cool looking. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! This is a very, very cool ethereal. How do you say that? Ethereal?
What?
Ethereal looking painting, and it's
Ethereal.
Thank you. Just got schooled by the 12-year-old. I guess I'm doing a good job as her teacher, huh? So here is our next painting, and it is really pretty, right? Really pretty. So it's a 30 by 40. It's kind of haunting, but at the same time, it's just so like
It's pretty.
mesmerizing. I don't know. When I just kind of get lost in it. I'm not sure why. It's just really neat. So there are 24 colors. That's the theme for today, apparently. We have our beautiful canvas, nice and clear. Everything we need to know right here on the side of the canvas. Absolutely gorgeous. So should we take a look at, see what 24 colors there are on this?
Sorry. I was trying to do it for like 20 times. Mixed with the last night. You said I could drink
That's
that.
backwash. I'm not drinking that. It's sparkling cider. It's not. See. She was telling me she wanted apple juice. And they didn't have any at Dollar Tree when we were there last night. The night before.
Look, I did it. I did it.
Good for you, something on Discord. I don't know.
I'm making my silver and I figured out how to do it. And now I'm happy.
Okay, that was like totally garbled and not in English. Oh, we got a party in the bag. Look at that. We haven't had a party in a while. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So 24 colors on this painting. So I'm really curious to see. So first off, we have taupe and some purple, very pale lavender, and then kind of a mustardy color and a weird brown. Ooh, excuse me. There goes another hiccup. Maybe I should start drinking.
Okay.
Maybe it'll cure my hiccups. Black, some purpley gray, another taupe.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Two more grays. All right, be quiet. You're distracting. Two more grays. We have a brown, purple, and a beautiful, bright, kind of a, I guess that's kind of a peachy tan color. Another dark purple, another brown, two shades of blue. Not two more, 2 shades of blue. There are 2 more shades of brown, beautiful burgundy, another brown. Sorry, Else, you want to inspect? Come closer. We have 2 shades of peach and another very dark brown and a blue. So it's kind of intriguing, but I'm pretty sure none of these are the luminescent drills. So I think I'm just mistaken. So wouldn't that be cool if the butterfly or the moth, actually that's a moth, was glow in the dark? That would be very cool. Oh, I lost the little bag. So that is that one. Let's see if I can actually get these back in the bag on the first try. I did it! Be proud of me. It rarely happens. Finally, Elsa left. Last but not least, oh my goodness. So we have our standard toolkit. We have our beautifully packaged and clearly labeled drills. And one last time of the wiggles. No, sorry. No wiggles. No wiggles. Oh, God, those guys freak me out.
What?
The wiggles.
Oh, God, those things.
Those guys were weird.
You think?
Now this one, my plan for this was to cut these apart and use them on other projects. Aren't they cute? So I think this would work out perfectly. I can trim around each gnome and attach it to kind of a plaque or something from Dollar Tree. That they've always got the coolest things, or even Hobby Lobby's always got cool things that you can make like wall hangings and stuff with. So I thought it would be fun to do these kind of outside the box and use them in a different way, just to kind of show you. So I'm hoping that that will be something that I can do fairly quickly before I forget. This is definitely one that will not be put away. It's going to stay on my desk until I get to it. But I love that the whole background is all white, or it's probably off-white.
I just looked at it. It's cute.
Yeah, it's the 3865, so the whole background is solid, so it will be easy enough to cut it apart. There's no words, so I don't have to worry about that. So this one canvas will turn into 3 different projects, and hopefully that will be a future video that I share with you in the
future.
Not so far future. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, so there they are. Aren't these sweet? I love these colors. I actually just finished a shawl in these very similar colors. Pink, gray, and green. Pink, gray, and white. Boy. So we have 21 colors on this one. They broke the theme. How rude. But 21 colors, and still 21 colors. It's pink, gray, and white. So cool. But they're super cute. I love them. These 2 will be tricky to cut apart. I'm just not looking. There's like literally one, not even a drill between them. But I'm excited to try this because I've not done anything like that. Well, yes, I have. I did the bee, so I take that back. That worked out pretty well. So I want to see what the colors are on here since we have 21 colors and it's literally 3 colors. So starting off, we have 4 bags of 3865. So if anyone needs this color, let me know because I obviously won't be using them on this project. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so it's peach, pink, gray. Some purple too. Mostly purple, not even gray. There's a couple of grays. All right, so here we go. Beautiful pale colors here.
You can see pinks.
Taupe, purple. Hi, Bubba.
Oh.
Oh, he's eating. He's doing his little thing where he pulls out one piece of food and eats it off the floor like a weirdo. So we have a beautiful, I wish you could see the true color of this. It's a little bit paler on camera than what it looks like in real life. It is a beautiful, bright peach color. Two shades of brown, purple, and a beautiful, like a minty, it's a weird color. It's a, I don't know, minty gray is what comes to mind. It's really neat. And then here's a very pale peach. Then we have dark brown and taupe and very pale pink. Very pale gray. Kind of a mauvey peach is what it reminds me of. I know I'm giving you really weird colors today, but that's like what comes to mind is like a dusty peach, not mauvey peach. I'm thinking dusty rose, but like a dusty peach color. It's really cool. Then we have a very pale peach. Then I don't know, my lighting is weird. It's bright and sunny out today, but my lighting is weird today, so I'm having to like really struggle to see the colors. So we have purple, 2 grays, very pale pink, and there's that dusty rose color there. So very interesting colors on this line. Right? We might have to go shopping and go pick out the projects that these are going to go on today. Because I'm excited now that it's actually here in the house. So that is that. And I promised you we would try out these new drills. So let's see. Actually, I will grab a project I already have started. So I'll be back in just a flash. Okay, let's see how this goes. So this is the canvas I am working on currently, and hopefully it will work out all right. I wish I could zoom in. Definitely need to get like, an actual camera I can film with. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well. Hopefully you can. All right. So let's get our drills ready. Now, first off, I am taking this out because it's annoying. So first off, I'm going to show you one of the uses. Actually, I'm going to show you 2 of the uses for this spatula looking thing. So first off, if you have some drills that are not lined up, you can use the spatula to kind of rake them into place. The second thing...
You see how there's only 2 things here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I click out and I click do this one.
So the other thing I use this for is my OCD will get to me and my drills will get really messy periodically. So all you have to do is take your spatula and put it in between your rows and just go like this. And it will put everything into place and make them all nice and straight, which is super, super cool. All right, so that's our spatula friend, and I've got a glob of wax down in there. I'm gonna have to get my toothbrush to to get that wax out of there. Because of course it's right in the, you can't see it on camera, but right there is a line of wax stuck down on the canvas. Okay, so there is tool number 1. I love the little, oh, these are nice. I really like these. Okay, so next we'll start from the biggest and go down. So here is the 10 placer. That one is really tight. Here is our 10 placer. So I have my trusty wax pot here. Put this back in place. I don't think it's really going to go anywhere, but just in case. That is a cover minder. If you're not sure, that's what I sell on my Etsy shop to keep your plastic cover in place. So again, this is the 10 placer, and you can tell because it's got a 10 on it. And I'm just going to load it up with wax.
Hi, Anna.
So there you can see we have our wax, kind of, you can see it. So you just go into your tray, and I picked the absolute worst color for this demonstration. I apologize, but this was the only one I have that I'm working on that would work for this demonstration. All right, I dropped one because I was messing with it. So there you have 10 drills, and you can see how that one is out of place. All you have to do is put your put it back in the tray and just not do that. Okay, this is not going to work. I have to get color. Hang on. This is not going to work. Okay, so I went and got black. I didn't want to do black because I figured black on the canvas is going to be hard to see. But anyway, okay, so we've got the wax loaded in the pen. We've got our drills lined up in the tray. So you just have to kind of like push as you're going if you don't have them lined up properly. So then when you pick them up, you have all of them right in place, lined up nice and neat on your pen. And then all you have to do is go down to your canvas. And I always start at one edge with my pen kind of up, and then I slowly go down. So then you have a whole row of black, 10 drills, all in place. Done at once. So I'm going to do that again just to show you. Let's see if I can do it better on for the camera. So you can see I'm kind of like pushing my drills in place. And there was only 9 in that row, so I'm just going to pick up one more. So there are my 10 drills on the pen. And then we're going to come down here to our canvas and just kind of like get underneath your work and see what you're doing and slowly put it in place. Now, if you do happen to, what do I do with it? If you do happen to get kind of crooked or whatever, all you have to do is take your spatula tool and you can just kind of push them back in place, or wait till you get a couple rows in. And then just, you can even just push down between the rows if you just have like a small section that is not lined up. And this will kind of push them all. I go up, which it doesn't really matter. You could either go up or go down, but don't go back and forth in one section. Just keep going in one direction, and that will get them all lined up nice and neat. Okay, so that is the 10 placer. So let's move on to 9, which that is 8. Here is 9. So hopefully this won't be too monotonous, but I want to see how these work compared to the other one I got. Because like I said, the other one I wasn't really crazy about. It didn't seem to be wide enough in this area to pick up the drills, but so far so good on this one. And they're staying in place. I have a few pins that the tips like to pull out when I stick my drills down on the canvas. So again, this one's not going to be much different. You just take your time. It takes a little bit of time working like this, but again, it goes so much quicker, especially when you have these big block lines or block areas. Like this painting has a ton of color blocking on the background. So it definitely helps break up the monotony of doing the same color over and over and over again. So there's 9. It works just great. Now we'll go on to 8. I love it's nice and it's nice and like stiff in there. It's awesome. This might be my new favorite set of tips. I may not use any of the other ones. So here is number 8. And again, bring in our tray, get our drills on there, and then go right down here to our nice section, and that is perfect. So I'm gonna move quicker because I know this is gonna be like we're gonna go all through all of them. But anyway, here's 7. Plus this way I can get them all like, this is why you're here, right? Is to watch me review things, and this is a proper review of this tool. Whoops, now see this one? Hopefully you can see that one. It kind of got out of, it popped out on me. But again, you just slide it right in place or use your little spatula dude. So that was 7. And I'm being careful as I pull these out so I make sure I don't lose one of my, one of the little washer guys. I kind of wish they would have come with extras of those just in case, but apparently, I mean, these are like such a brand new product that they probably haven't even gotten to the point of like the full-on troubleshooting. So this is 6. And we're gonna go right in. La la. And let's see, there's 5. You know what's kind of scary to me is I can just look at them and know which number it is. Is that normal? Is that normal?
I don't know.
Probably not. Now this one is not sitting in the pin. It's like pushing back out. And it might also just be that, you know, it's new and it has to like work the kinks out. But it did still stay in place. It stays in place. It just kind of like wants to come back out. But it didn't pull it out of the pin when I released the drills on the canvas. So number 4, this is the multi-placer I use the most for. It's, I have a pin that has, oops, I forgot to put wax in there. I have a pin that has, I have 3 pins that I keep in my constant grasp, I guess you could say. I have a pin that has a 4-placer and the spatula on one end. I have a pin that has the 6-placer and a 9-placer. And then I have another one that is a 6-placer and a single placer. And those are the way I use my pins. And that's just the way I work. And I usually have 2 pins in my hand at once, where I'm going back and forth between the single placer and the multi-placer, depending on the section I'm working on. So here we have 3, but the 4 is what I use the most. And I will even do single placing with my 4 drill placer at some points. So there is 3. Sorry, I forgot to show you the drills on there. And we're going to go right in. And now that went down really crooked, which is why I keep my spatula tool on the end of the pin I use the most. Because then, and this one is like really stiff. I'm going to have to, it's being stubborn, not stiff, stubborn. Why, my gosh, it's like rolling back and forth. It's a slippery spot on the canvas. Okay. So there is our 3-placer. And like I said, sometimes I will not pick up the exact number. And, oh, I wanted to show you something else. Like on the 4-placer, this is something that I will do. If I have a section, let's see, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. But down here, there is a black drill here and a black drill below in the same like vicinity. So what I will do is I will put 1 drill on one end and a drill on the other end, so there is space in between. Looks like a little bug. And then I can do 2 at once. I don't know. That's just one of the things I do. I will put, you know, 1 on one end, 1 on the other end, and I can put 2 drills down in the same time. So it's still like a multi-placer, but now 2 is one I have not used before. But again, it all works the same way. You just load your drills, put them in place. Load your drills, put them in place. Now, if you have, like my tray is getting kind of sparse, you can still pick up more than 1 on your multi-placer without having them all in the same row. You can do it sideways. You can do it the right way, which is kind of why I like the multi-placers, because like the name says, they are multi-placers. You don't have to keep going back to your tray over and over and over again. All right, so there's those. I mean, you do have to go to your tray over and over again. Never mind. You know what I mean, right? Okay.
You have to go to your tray less.
You can stay at the canvas longer. There you go. Okay, so here is the angled, yes, it does go much faster. So here is the angled tip, which, whoa, slipped on me, which I'm not a fan of. I was using this last night a little bit, not this one, but the plastic one that I had, and I ended up just like taking it out and putting a regular one in because it was getting on my nerves, but it could have just been the plastic one that was bugging me. But I find that this, some people find this a more natural position. And for me, I guess I'm just used to holding the pen upright. It still works really well. And again, it's going to be personal preference. But you can see it does work just fine. And you don't have to move your wrist as much. So if you have like carpal tunnel issues, I think this might be good because you're keeping the same posture. Is that the right word? You're keeping the same, I guess posture. That's the best way to describe it. You're not constantly moving your hand back and forth. You're just moving, you know, your whole arm. So this might be good if you have wrist problems. Keep you from having to move your wrist around so much. So there's the angled tip. And then last of all, we have our traditional single placer. I got my wax all messed up. So what I'm talking about, not having to move your wrist so much. So you have to be upright, and well, I guess it depends on how you do your work. But for me, this is what I'm used to. So I find the angled tip, but you know, now that I'm doing this, there does seem to be more pressure right here, holding it this way. So if you're holding it this way, this is a more relaxed stance for your wrist. So maybe the angled placer is better because I can feel it, like when I'm holding it like this, instead of like this, I can feel the difference in the way my wrist feels. So if you have carpal tunnel, then you might want to invest in one of these because it definitely does keep a more relaxed, oh no, I can't get it out. There's no way to grab it. There we go. It keeps your wrist more relaxed. So let me see, try a few more and see if I'm like, just like imagining things. This one turns a lot. I think they just have to like work. I think the little rubber washers have to just kind of like loosen up a little bit maybe. But this one does turn more in the pen than the others did. But yeah, this is definitely more of a writing. Is posture the right word? I keep feeling like I should not be saying posture, but that's the only thing that, see how it turns? This bugs me. That I don't like. because I'm trying to like straighten up my drills and it just wants to turn and spin. So that is a downside for me. But anyway, these are definitely a nice quality compared to the single 4-placer that I got. These are definitely heavier. And I like that they are labeled. And I like that there's so many of them, even though I really don't need that many of them. But this is super cool. I like it. And I'm glad these actually did this today, because when I was working on this last night, this was one of the tips that I wanted to share with you when you're doing a big section. And the other thing, too, with multi-placers, I don't know if you can tell. Again, the white on white is so awful. But like when I get done with a section, I will run through and just kind of straighten up my drills if they tend to be really wonky. Because sometimes you would think I was drunk when I was working on my paintings, and I don't drink alcohol because they will get so crooked and out of line. But this definitely comes in handy if you want to just work on straightening out a section if it bothers you like it bothers me. Last night there was actually, you could see a full-on line. It almost looked like a crease, and that is no longer visible because this is all I did to this whole section down here. Was I just went through, and it's kind of like a mesmerizing, like therapeutic process. You just need to pay attention when you're doing it and don't go too fast, because if you do have a really crooked drill, it will pop out of place and you don't want to lose it. So there is my video for today with a little bit of tips and tricks thrown in there for you, and you get to see my current whip that I am working on is my Spell Queen Butterfly, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. My paint splatter Monarch. Beautiful. So as you can see, I am about 3/4, a little bit less than 3/4 of the way done with her or him. I can't remember. You can't really tell if this is male or female the way this is done. But anyway, there you have it. Little plug for Spell Queen there also. But anyway, go check out the links in the description box below and get your very own set of awesome drills and a nice pretty pen. I might have to get a couple sets of these just because they're so nice, even though they'll never wear out, so I really only need one set. But anyway, that's it for today. I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Bye.